Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Karting with Chris. Today's episode will be the Fall 7 final, and my brother is joining us and he will be racing. Say hi, Ben.
Hello, viewers.
So, if you've seen my last two videos, you will know that the two videos ago was Ben's Fall 7 pre-final, and then the one I just sent out was the Fall 8 pre-final. And if you saw them both, you will know that I finished higher even though I crashed, and Ben let everyone pass him on the last lap. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think it was an unfair advantage. The people you were going against, they had a whole day of racing where you were in the tech barn, just getting your eyes in and resting.
Well, I mean, they got a feel for the track and was able to, tune their cart and to how they felt it should be faster, where I was just handed my cart and you said
perfect condition.
It was in moderate condition. Alfonso sausage had still been ripped off, and I was not too happy about that.
Alfonso focus is much easier without his sausage. It's a common Chinese practice.
Well, regardless, you've finished in 9th, and you're looking to finish higher, I assume.
Yep, the goal is to claw back all these positions that I lost.
So it looks like you're side by side here, going through 8 and 9 up here. And as soon as that flag drops, you will be on the inside, so hopefully you will gain a couple positions.
Yep, my plan all along was to lose enough places to where I could be an odd spot and start on the inside. You caught me.
Makes sense to me.
All right, so we're lining up, getting ready for the green. Here it goes. And we're off. Got a late start going into 1. We are on the inside. Very thankful for that. Try to keep it narrow. Try not to hit anyone. Oh, we're 3 abreast. What's happening here? Hit Jamal a little. Not anywhere. Oh, who went off the side there?
I think that was Paul Green.
All right. Well, we gained a position. We lost a position. We're trying to get up 3 positions in this race. Remember, we were in 6th at the beginning of the first race.
So you did not lose any positions, which is fine. But, it looks like you're getting the outside on Mackenzie, I believe.
Yep, I got past Mackenzie. She'll be sad to know that I'm a little cooler than her this time. But maybe next time she'll get me.
So now you're up into 8th. So by the first lap, you gained 1 position. So if you keep at this rate, you will be in first place by the end of the race.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
So you're behind Jamal. As we know, he's a very fast driver. Do you feel like there were any corners where you thought you were better than him or where he was better than you?
Yeah, so at this point, I got my eyes on Jamal like a pregnant lady's on cheesecake.
I love cheesecake. At nighttime, real late at night.
I'm going for Jamal. He is mine.
All right, well, yet another good analogy from Ben. The only way I can see you passing him is if you just keep onto his bumper and don't let him gap you, because one of the main things about, LO206 racing is the draft. You have to stay in someone's draft or else you'll never have a chance of passing them. So going through 1, it looked like you were a fair bit faster than him. Going through 2, a little even. And then 3,
actually,
you just decide to try and knock him out. I mean, what was the point of that?
At this point, through those last 3 corners, I was actually much faster. I was having to hold back, just trying not to hit him. And it did set me down this straight. I lost a bit of pace trying to hold back, but as you can see, he screwed that up. We got a good launch out of 7 and down into 8 and 9. Let's try to get the exit and make the move down this straight.
All right, it doesn't look like you're close enough for a move going down here. Maybe going into 7, you'll be closer to him.
Yeah, maybe. Again here, I'll probably try to make a move going into 3 if I'm close enough. It doesn't look to be that way, but I did get a better exit than him.
So if you just stay on his bumper or in his slipstream, you'll really get that, but it still doesn't look like you're close enough for a good draft. You got to really be a couple inches away.
Yep, and he screwed that one up again.
Yeah, going through 7, he gets a little, I don't want to say bad line, but he lost a little momentum.
But here's where we got him. He had a bad exit there. You can tell I was making him nervous. He's a great driver, but he did make some mistakes, and I was able to get him. That's the pass done.
He's still beside you, though.
He's still beside me, but he
And
dare not make that move.
there's where you got the job done. Turn 2.
All right, now we got our eyes on 6th. Can we do it?
I don't know. He's a fair bit away, and you still have pressure from Jamal. You just got to really gap him because he still has that slipstream, and you don't. So, if you two can work together, you both could catch up to 6th. But as of the moment, it doesn't look like 6th is tangible.
So I didn't know about this working together thing until recently, actually. So that wasn't really on my mind, but it would have been a good idea, don't you think?
Yeah, so on my last race, I couldn't really work together because I dropped back a fair bit. And when you do that, you don't want to work together with the people in the last because your pace is a lot faster than them. But when you are with the top guys, you want to work together and not fight because, you know, the battle for first, you just only want 2 people battling for first. You don't want the whole grid battling for first.
Yeah, and it really does help you just gap the field. Going through here, you can see, you can't quite see Jamal, but he is right there. I think he's actually a couple tenths a lap faster than me. I'm just managing to hold him off for now. So if you can see it in my eyes, I'm very nervous. I'm making mistakes. We're just trying to hold on. We can't lose this position.
Yeah, as I've said in previous videos, even if you are a tenth slow, you know, it takes about, you know, 2 to 3 tenths a lap faster to actually pass someone. So you can still block and, you know, they not be able to pass you. So that's what you should really be going for, but I don't know what you are actually going for.
Well, I think at this point, I was looking at that guy ahead of me. It appeared to me that the gap was closing, but that could just be my emotions, who knows? Do you think the gap's closing?
Yeah, it does look like it's closing. I mean, when you're in no man's land, it's really it's really easy to lose focus because there's a gap behind you and a gap in front of you. So you got to really focus on, you know, closing gaps and just grinding down the you know, qualifying laps because you could still make a mistake and then the people behind you'd catch up so easily.
Well, imagine how hard it would be to focus if Alfonso had his sausage.
Well, if Alfonso had his sausage, you wouldn't need to focus on the people around you because they would just his sausage helps part the wave of people in front of you and you just go by without damage.
You saying Alfonso is a master sausage wielder?
He knows his way around a sausage. Let's just say this, okay, Ben? He knows his way around a sausage.
I mean, fair enough. I never really got to know Alfonso's sausage the way you did.
Okay, Ben, we're not going to talk like that, okay? That's just dirty. But if you have an opinion on if Alfonso's sausage was effective or not, please comment below, and we will actually see if, you know, it's effective or not. Can you agree with this, Ben?
Yeah, I think most of your viewers are going to take my side on this, but I'd still be happy to see it in the comments.
Well, we'll find out. I think you'll be wrong, but we have about 2 to 3 laps to go in this race, and it looks like you have gapped Jamal maybe a second or maybe less, but he's not within a slipstream. So what are you thinking at this point in the race?
So this is where the nerves start pounding. You know, there's very few laps left. I know I'm not going to get that guy in front unless he goes off and kills a child or something. But I do know Jamal is looking to take his spot back, and he's coming up me fast. So now is where the heart starts pounding. Now is where I make even more mistakes than I did before.
All right, the flag man is waving 2 to go. Usually what happens in a race like this, oh, you got a little sideways there. You start to go defensive if he's right on your bumper, and it looks like he is looking for moves. He's a bit impatient. He wants his spot back. So are you going to go defensive or no?
Yes, I'm always thinking about defensive. You know, where does he want to take that pass and where do I not want him to take that pass? Through here, I didn't think he was close enough to make a move, so that's the regular line. But I think through here, it was a pretty bad exit. You see me looking behind. Yeah, I'm scared.
So we're on the last lap. You know he's right there, and if you make a mistake, he will pounce on you. So this last lap has to be fairly perfect. So walk us through, how you were trying to not lose momentum.
So 3 through there, I was quite a ways from the apex. Chicane's fine. I'm sure I lost some speed down the straight compared to him, but he's just not quite close enough yet. That was a fine corner. He probably did just as well. But here's where I really screwed up the exit. Now I'm scared. We gotta lean forward, do everything I can. I went down this middle of the straight, and as you can see, he wasn't quite close enough. Not far off, but not quite close enough.
That brings an end to this episode. I will drop my final race, the Fall 8 race, and we'll compare our races again. If you liked the video, please subscribe. And again, if you have an opinion on Alfonso's sausage, please comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.
Stay cool, kids.